Good day po sa ating lahat, mga life coach and PNP personnel. For today's topic, ang ating pong pag-usapan is about respect for authority. I believe that many of us may be familiar with the word respect begets respect. Sa ating buhay, may mga tao na ating pong nire-respeto. No? And whether by intentional or because we are asked to give respect. So andyan po yung ating mga magulang na atin pong nirespeto as what the Bible also says that we as children should respect our parents. Andyan po yung institution kung saan tayo hinubog. Na sila po ay ang mga tumatayong pangalawang magulang natin. I am referring to our teachers, professors, na sila po mga nagtuturo at humuhubog sa atin. Andyan po yung mga superior natin kung tayo ay, of course, nasa serbisyo or nasa office o di kaya nasa isang organization. So we may give respect because we want to give respect or because they are in the position that we should comply to give respect. Sabi po sa Romans chapter 13 in verse 1, let every person be subject to the governing authorities. For there is no authority except from God. And those that exist had been what? Instituted of God. Therefore, whoever resists the authority resists what God has appointed. And those who resist will incur judgment. Nung sinabi po ito ni Paul, itong sulat, nung sinulat niya ito sa mga mananampalataya sa Roma, ay sila dumaranas ng mga persecution from authority. So, what will be our personal instinct to respond kapag mayroong persecution or oppression? So, normal sa tao yung, magkaroon ng isip na maaaring mag-retaliate o di kaya maaaring pwedeng mag-rebel against authority. And now Paul is sincerely reminding them to submit. For rulers are not a terror of good conduct, but the bad or to the bad. Would you have no fear of the one who is in authority? Then do what is good, and you will receive his approval. Now, Paul is addressing those believers in Rome that it is God that instituted this authority. And as believers, we should follow, we should obey. For if we go against it, tayo po ay mayroong pananagutan doon sa naglagay ng tao in authority. At ang advice sa atin is just do what is good. Just do what is good. Now, this is a story that I think to some of us ay familiar tayo sa life ni Mandela. Of course, he is an icon in, as a leader, world-renowned leader, as a president. And there is this guy named Cristobal. At meron siyang book na sinulat, Life with Mandela. My Prisoner, My Friend. Okay? Sometime in 1978, at the age of 19, si Cristobal ay naging jail officer. At ang assignment niya is to look after sa kanyang prisoner named Nelson Mandela. And instead na magiging bossing o di kaya ay magiging aggressive o di kaya maging arrogant towards Mandela, he give respect to the man kahit na prisoner niya. And later in his life, nung naging president na si Mandela, of course, it's time to pay back. Yeah? So ginawa siyang admin and logistic officer ni Nelson Mandela. Now, the most important lesson, sabi niya, Mandela left behind for me was to respect each other and help each other. So, what a powerful statement and lesson to learn. And I believe to apply sa ating po mga sarili. Hindi ibig sabihin na ngayon ikaw ay nasa taas and you use your power to oppress, to abuse other. Just give respect to whoever the person is. Respect his rights, respect his life, okay? And respect the person for who he is. Besides, tayo po ay nilikha ng Panginoon in His image. So we are asked to give respect. First is respect. Also, respect our Constitution. Our Constitution is the fundamental law of our country, the basis for all laws which our legislature enacted. And as law enforcers who swore an oath to uphold and defend our Constitution. So that is what we are asked of us, ng ating pong government and the people of our country. So ano ba ang benefit ng mga constitutional law? Okay? Why should we give respect to it? Andyan po yung protection of individual rights. Andyan po yung check and balances, limiting the government power so that hindi naman masyadong maging abusado, and stability and predictability, and also the democratic governance. So these are the some of the benefit ng pagbibigay natin ng respeto sa ating constitutional law. Examples of those are the freedom of religion, which we enjoy in our country. Diba? We are free to worship God. We are free to express our faith. Hindi po tayo persecuted sa ating pong government. Equal protection. Though mahirap sabihin, but we know sometimes na mayroong mga injustices, but somehow if we have this law, we are protected by the law. Due process and also the freedom of speech. So those things I believe are very common to us. And this can be exercised if first we respect the law. Gaano ba kahalaga ang batas? Exodus chapter 24:12. Alam po natin, ito po yung magulang or forefather ng lahat ng mga batas natin po nakikita at na-experience sa atin pong bansa or even some other parts of the world. And the Lord said unto Moses, Come up to me into the mount and be there, and I will give thee tables of stone and a law, and commandments which I have written, that you may teach them. Okay? So ito po yung instruction ng Panginoon kay Moses. Okay? So mahalaga po na mayroon tayong adherence or mayroon po tayong pagbibigay galang sa ating pong batas ng ating bansa. So I hope that if you are not the one in implementing the law of the land, you are the one obeying the law of the land. Now, in letter B is respect leaders in authority. Okay? Yung ibinigay ng Lord, itinalaga na leader, we should give respect. Government is ordained by God. Leaders ay binigyan po yan ng Panginoon ng basbas. 1 Peter 2:13, be subject for the Lord's sake. Okay? Well, kung may nakita tayong mga irregularities, hindi ho maiwasan. Hanggat mayroon pong sinful nature, nandito pa tayo sa ating sarili. Andiyan yung sinful nature natin. People doomed to make mistakes and commit sin. So, just be subject, sabi ni Peter, for the Lord's sake to every human institution. So, this is not about them. It's about us. Ano ba yung maging attitude natin towards them? So, God will deal with them. I assure you. Because God is the one who positioned, and God is also the one who can take away those people from their position. Whether it be to the emperor or as supreme, or to the governors or as sent by him to punish those who do evil and to praise those who do good. Okay? So, yun po yung instruction sa atin ng lesson or guidelines ng lessons po natin. Your or our success as law enforcer depends on this following. A great extent on respecting the PNP's chain of command. Okay? So, bilang uniformed personnel, alam natin mahalaga ito. Minsan sasabihin natin, hindi ko naintindihan kung ano yung purpose ng utos ng boss ko. But for as long as it is under the law, you are protected by the law, obey. Duly elected local government, executives, and representatives. So, as law enforcer, we are subject to them due to instruction and also guidelines ng ating pong DILG. And of course, our Commander-in-Chief. Okay? No less than our President. So, yun ang ibinigay na mandato sa atin. So, we have to follow. Okay? Because to obey is better than sacrifice. Okay? And again, as long as it's a legal order, don't hesitate. If it's illegal, then you ask the Lord for wisdom. How can you say no? Sometimes it's the biggest challenge for us, saying no. Okay? So, dito ho, sa sinabi ni Alexander Hamilton, one of the leader, sabi niya, a sacred respect for the constitutional law is a vital principle. The sustaining energy of a free government. So, mahalaga pala ito, it fuels kung ano pong uri ng government ang meron po tayo. That respect for the law. Respect meaning a fundamental value that underpins our relationships and interactions with others. It encompasses recognizing the worth, dignity, and importance of both God and our peers. See? How important was that? In Hebrews chapter 12, in verse 28, sabi niya, therefore, since we receive a kingdom which cannot be shaken, let us show gratitude by which we may offer to God an acceptable service with reverence and awe. Okay? So, this respect for authority, mga kapatid, is not only to the person in that position, but this is a call of God, okay? From God to give respect. So, I hope today we have learned something. No matter what, okay, yung nakikita, napupunan natin sa paligid natin, let us have this inside us. Okay? Kumbaga, dapat embedded sa atin. Yung pagbibigay ng respect sa Panginoon, sa authority, sa ibang tao, sa konstitusyon natin. With that, thank you and may God bless us.